Welcome to another episode of Financial Freeway. My name is David Jatwood. I'm the man rocking the Ray-Bans. And today, it is cold. A little bit chilly. The temperature really dropped last night, and it's been cloudy all day, and the sun hasn't had a chance to come and warm us. And it's dark, and it's been raining, and it is fall. It is definitely fall. So we are 1 week past the convention, and I gotta say it's been a really interesting experience. The difference, it's so funny, and I found this curious. Before the convention, when things started really going a little bit haywire, there were a lot of people saying, I don't want to be anywhere near this. This is all you, Dave. It's on you. If this fails, you're the one. And it turned out to not fail. In fact, it was quite the opposite. It was actually quite a successful convention. And now what I find funny is when the people are congratulating me, they're saying, good job, but it was really good that those you had some really good people around you. And I was like, yeah, the people I hired and the people the people I paid to be there and the people I, organized to make this all work. Yeah, you're right. They were good people and they did their job well. I just found it ironic that it was so easy to hold the praise back for the accomplishment afterwards. But before, when it looked like it was going to fail, everyone was saying this is 100% on your shoulders. But when it worked, people turned and like, we're gonna pump it down. Don't need you getting too big of an ego about all of this. It wasn't all just you, Dave. The sound tech was really great, and the stage and the lighting tech was really great, and the video guy was really great. And the talent that, was brought in, they were really great too. And it was for them. It was because of them that this convention was really, really great. Kind of bothered me a little bit. My response? Nothing. Not thank you, not anything else, just nothing. I find when someone does something to really upset you or bother you, the best response is no response. So I've just decided to move on and just not respond. It's great. So, that may seem a little negative, and for those who are really close to me, really understand what I went through. They understand, why I'm saying the things I am. But I think in a bigger scale, if you are to, and I've said this before about reacting to situations, when you start reacting, you're actually losing control. So you don't want to react, you want to act. You want to make sure that everything you do is purposeful. I didn't want to react to my with my emotions on the subject at all. I wanted to be in control, and I just don't want them to understand, the people that have made me less than happy and excited. I didn't want them to understand that they've made me less than happy and excited. So just moving on real quick from that, if something happens that's negative, do your best not to be emotional about it, because I tell this all the time to everyone who will listen to me. Your bad reactions will do more damage than the actual situation did. So keep that in mind. So anyways, we're back. It's fall. Gabby has been having a fabulous little couple of days. She's got her work permit, just came in from Canada, so now she is able to get a job. I personally don't want her to work. I'd rather her stay at home and not worry about that. But she really wants that social interaction. She wants to feel like she's contributing, and I support her on that. But it's very exciting. She's moving in that direction. Everything's moving smoothly forward. So not much to go. We got our wedding license. It was last weekend we got our wedding license, so that's good to go. Everything's kind of falling into place for the wedding. So we're excited and happy. So that's great. What I want to talk about today is something that, I should have done the research on who actually came up with this theory. There was a guy, and I'll put it in the comments. I'll do the proper research, and I'll do it in the comments when I'm put this all together. But there was a guy who actually researched how long it takes to become a master at something, and it's 10,000 hours to become the world's greatest, right? That to be actually a master at anything. When I was doing martial arts, Gishin Funakoshi, who was the father of my form of karate, said that it took 10,000 times of doing something before you could actually master a technique or a move or a form. 10,000 times. 10,000 hours. That would seem to be the common theme with the time and everything. But this one other guy said, what would it take to become a qualified expert in that area? Not the world's best, not your 10,000 hours theory, but what would be a qualified expert? And he distilled it down to 100 hours. If you do the work to get to 100 hours in 1 year, you will have, if you work 100 hours in 1 year towards something, doing a task or doing practicing something, you will be better than 95% of the world. And you may not be, the best in that top 1%, but you will be better than 95% of the people on the planet if you give it 100 hours in 1 year. If you break that down, that's 18 minutes a day. That blew my mind. So if you took an activity that you wanted to master, that really wanted to master, whatever that might be, and you practice it for your lunch break, think about that for a second. You practice it for your lunch break every day. You practice it for 18 minutes, like less than your lunch break. You would be better than 95% of the planet doing that one thing. That is awesome. How attainable is that? How realistic is that to say, okay, you know what, I'm going to do this activity for my lunch break every day. When I sit down, I'm going to eat my lunch really quick, and then for the next 18 minutes, for the last 18 minutes of my lunch, I'm going to practice this dance move, this karate technique, this guitar song, or guitar, I should say. You're going to practice something, and you're going to do it 18 minutes every single day. And by the end of the year, you will be better than 95% of the people on the planet. That makes everything attainable. You want to get into business or real estate? You want to start understanding algorithmic investing? What was the other one? Music, of course. Magic. 18 minutes a day. So I started thinking about, what do I want to master? And I think that's kind of what I would like everyone listening or watching this to do, is to think about, what would you like to master? What do you want to master? What are you willing to spend 18 minutes a day for the next year? So before Christmas 2025, you can become a world-class expert in something. And I think that is absolutely mind-boggling. So all you have to do is just think, what does that look like? What do you want that to be? So again, I ask people, I say all the time, sit down. If you know that you devoting your lunch break, instead of having, going to the cafeteria and having a burger, waiting for the burger to get cooked and then fries, sitting down, instead of having an apple instead, and just, eating that apple on your way to doing your 18-minute practice every day, you can become world class. What is not possible? That's the question. What is it that you won't be able to do? Take that 18 minutes and learn about real estate. Learn about mechanics. How does she get in front of me every day? I swear to God, it just drives me crazy. That's the thing. When I think about it now, I just think, what is stopping me? Everything is possible now, in my opinion. Everything is available to me. Anything's available to me. You want to learn about physics. You want to learn about being a personal coach, a life coach. It's all now within your grasp when you understand that all it takes is 20 minutes every single day. That's it. Just don't take a day off from that. 20 minutes and you'll be the best. So I say to you, my faithful viewers, take that time to think about what you want to become an expert in. Take an afternoon and think about it. Go through and start, use ChatGPT, which is a great tool, by the way. Go through and figure out exactly what you want to learn, what you want to become a master in. And within, by next Christmas, by Christmas 2025, you will become the world's greatest fill in the blank, whatever you want that to be. That to me is exciting. There are no limits, because like now there's no limits. There's absolutely no limits. Think about it. Wow. You want to be a mechanic? You want to be a physicist? It's all there. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be able to go into the operating theater and start doing thoracic surgery, but at least you could get a really good level of intelligence to get to a point where you might be good enough to be listened to at parties when you speak about something. You want to talk about sales or marketing or human nature or finance. You get into studying it every single day, and this is the kind of thing that you can get into. That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. There you go. Anyways, folks, thanks so much for watching. If you're watching me on YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe. It's always good if you subscribe. That makes it look good for me, and you guys get to know when things pop up. Hit the notification bell. Why not? It doesn't do anything to you. It doesn't cost anything. It just makes things great for everybody, especially here at Financial Freeway. On that note, check out financialfreeway23.ca. That's our website. We're still working on getting rid of the Financial Freeway 23.ca. It's gonna be financialfreeway.ca eventually. We're trying to figure that out. We will get there. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but we're gonna get there. And of course, as I always say, there's so much good stuff there right now. It doesn't matter what the name is or how we migrate the page over. What matters is the content that's there. The content is solid. There's some really good information there, and we're doing it to help people understand. And again, what I tell people is spread the word. We don't care if you want to take credit for the work that we're doing here. I don't care. That's not the point. The reason we're doing this is to get the word out, to people so that everyone understands everyone has the right, the inalienable right, to live a life of happiness, abundance, and success. Wherever you are in this beautiful, chilly fall day, God bless.